G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and episode 3 of our Let's Play series on The Valley, the Old Farm by Blacksheep Modding. So today we're going to continue on with our Let's Play series. We have gone forward to just on dawn, or just after dawn, on day 3 of spring. So we're now in mid-spring. And our temperature has now risen, our ground temperature, to the point where we can now start planting some crops in. So what we're going to concentrate on today is wheat and barley primarily. This is going to be our first crops we're going to try and get into the ground, and will probably be our first cycle of crops for this first year. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our case here. Okay, it's not looking through the wall. We're going to grab our fox, our Star Fox seeder or cultivator seeder, and we're going to head out and we're going to seed field 62 first, which is just here near the farm, and then we're going to head off and look after our other fields. So I hope you're enjoying this series so far. We're really enjoying this map. I'm concurrently playing a solo version along similar lines to what I'm doing here for the Let's Play series. And that way I'm just sort of testing out how I'm going to do things and stuff like that. Slightly different. I'm not playing seasons on that solo play, but using the same sort of equipment. So it gives me a good idea of what we're going to come up against and all that sort of stuff, and what equipment to use, so we can make a more educated purchase. So yeah, so we're moving along. So we're going to put wheat in this field. We've only got, because we've got very limited seeders and stuff at the moment. We haven't got a huge array of crops. We haven't got a seeder that can do corn and sunflower and all that. But then at the same time, we haven't got a header for the combine to harvest those. So it doesn't make sense to grow those crops at the moment. So what we're going to concentrate on is we're going to concentrate on our 3 core seed crops of wheat, barley and canola, and we will continue to bring those in. We'll also get the straw obviously, and we'll bale that up, and we'll just sort of see what we can get in the way of maximizing our profits out of those couple of crops, while at the same time saving a bit of money so we can start expanding our empire and buying a few extra fields. So like I said, at the moment we've only got the three main fields for seeding. However, we should find in the very near future that our grass fields, our 3 grass fields, should be at a state where we can start taking the grass off those, so we can start collecting some hay and be ready for getting our sheep. So sheep will be the first lot of animals we get, because they're the easiest to maintain, and we'll use those to build our cash margins up by selling the wool. But again, it's going to be a longer term type scenario to get all that done, so we'll just see how we go. Certainly not going to be the quick and easy series at this stage, so this one might be more the long haul type thing to sort of see how we go, but yeah, it'll be interesting nonetheless. So hope you stick with it and stick with me, and we'll see how we go. So I got I mentioned in the last episode, in episode 2, about a good friend and subscriber, Aussie Paramedic, a fellow Aussie that haunts the farming simulator community. And he was sort of what prompted me to, his encouragement and excitement of seeing the Let's Play series prompted me to sort of get these episodes out a bit quicker. So hence we're doing number 3. And certainly before we go on our Christmas break, which will be on by the time you sort of are seeing this, we hope to get 5 or 6 episodes of this series in the can and uploaded and scheduled, ready to go. So hopefully all things have gone smoothly when you're watching this, and we've had plenty of videos available at least every couple of days is the schedule I'm working on. So to try and have a video every second day for the period between sort of 16th December through to about the 10th or 15th of January. So we'll see how we go. what we'll do is today, like I said, we'll plough this field out here. We'll head on over to field 25, which is our really small field. We'll plough that. We'll probably put some canola in that one, and then our other field, the one that's on that quite a severe incline, we'll probably put wheat on that one as well. And then that way we can hopefully maximise a bit of our profit out of the crop, and expand. Like I said before, we can expand into buying a couple of extra fields. I'd like to get these couple of fields that are around the farm, more so than ones that are further away, because what we're going to get in the position of very quickly, and we're already in that position with field 2 and field 25, is they're up the other end of the map. So when we're part way through seeding a field, for instance, we've then got to come all the way back to the farm to refill our seeder. Well, I'm certainly not aware of any other areas up in the town area to purchase seeds directly for a seeder. Although we could buy, in fact that's what we could do, we could buy some seeds at the store, and go to the store and refill at the store. So we might do that. That might be the quickest and easiest way as a bit of a solution. So there you go. We've worked out a bit of a fix for that. But I haven't got a trailer to. I have got a trailer that I could put some seeds on and transport that around. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. Have a look. Anyway, that's the plan. So at the moment, looking at the weather forecast, we've got a bit of rain coming on the last day of spring and the first day of summer. And a bit more rain in the middle of summer as well. But I'm not sure when we'll be doing our harvest. Our harvest, we might be lucky to get that sort of towards the end of summer, hopefully. And then winter, I'm not sure what we'll do for winter, because we haven't got that much in the way of equipment. So we might just, we haven't got any animals to worry about. So we might end up just sort of fast forwarding a lot of winter in this first year. Although we'll certainly wait and have a look to see what it looks like, the map with a snow covering. So we'll probably, if we get a bit of snow, we'll do a bit of a tour around the map and have a look at how it looks aesthetically, which I'm sure the boys at Blacksheep might have done a fantastic job of setting up the snow masks and everything else. So but we'll have a look at that in due course. Alright, so we're now at the point where we have to go refill our seeder. So as you can see, the smaller equipment, we obviously can't, it's not like using our big horse or anything like that where we've got a huge amount of seeds and we can do the large fields quite easily, and these small fields in very easy fashion. So a bit more management, a bit more expense, which also gets to the point where what we'll probably do with a bit of our, actually what we will do with our wheat is we'll also go find our seed master, I can't remember where that was now, and start creating some, or producing some seeds, so as it minimises our cost a bit as well. So in regards to that, we may need to spend some money on some liquid fertiliser to mitigate the cost of purchasing seeds or the time for refilling the seeders. Alright, so I'll just get started again. This should basically give us enough now to finish this field off. We'll probably then need to refill again, and then we'll head on over to field 25, do field 25, then up to the shop we'll refill again, and then head over to field 2 and get that done. Although we may also do that one off camera. We don't want to bore you too much with the same sort of thing every episode. So haven't got that much to do here, so we'll just have to have a look and see. So I hope you're all doing well out there and enjoying this time of the year. Our, I think I said previously, either this series or one of the other series, our children, I've got 3 young children. So my eldest son is 10, two girls that are 7, currently 7. They're not twins. They're 10 months apart. Don't ask. Yeah. So they're getting really excited. However, as I said previously in one of the other videos, unfortunately their behaviour isn't necessarily within the bounds of what Santa would expect them to do. But I mean, at the end of the day, they're only kids. So as much as we sort of jump up and down and tell them they're being a bit naughty and stuff like that, back in my mind I'm having a bit of a laugh because I know I was never a perfect child. So we have to sort of live and let live, I guess, to want of a better term. But anyway, it is a good time of the year, so I'm certainly looking forward to having some off time with the kids. Which means Dad won't be on the computer and won't be at work and won't be sort of busy taking the son to soccer every second day and everything else. So yeah, we're looking forward to the break. What about you guys? What are you, all you listeners or subscribers and those that are watching the video? Leave me a message and let me know what you're doing for Christmas and New Year's. So we're heading interstate to another state of Australia to spend with my family. We live in Sydney, and my wife's family are all here. She grew up here. But yeah, so let me know, what are you doing? And I mean, particularly all those in America and Europe, more so. Like, what are you planning on doing? I mean, I know the Americans generally have a big celebration on Thanksgiving. What are you doing for Christmas? Like, what do you normally do? I mean, I know you have you're in your winter, so a lot of you will be having snow and a nice white Christmas. In fact, this year we were looking at, we were going to go to Disneyland in November, December, purely to see the Christmas decorations and stuff. But with my wife getting sick, that sort of put that on hold. So that didn't happen, unfortunately. But yeah, so let us know, what are you going to be doing over Christmas, and what sort of things do your family get up to for the Christmas season? As we just come through, we'll just finish that area off there. Have a quick look at the map to make sure we haven't missed any major areas. Looks pretty good to me. Right, so what we'll now do is we'll go over and we'll refill. And so what we'll do is we'll just go here. Seed bag. Alright, if we buy, we'll buy one seed bag, a 10,000 litre seed bag, and that will be enough to last us for a few jobs. So what we'll do is we'll head on over now with this guy, and we'll just load up at the shop and then go to field 2 and then field 25 and then field 2. So because we normally forget, I'll change to barley now on the seeder, because we normally forget, and we'll drive over and enjoy the view. I love this little dip, I really do. I think this is great. And also, more recently, I've also enjoyed some of the back roads on Bullet Bill's map, the West Coast. If I remember correctly, we're talking northeastern area. Sorry, some of those little areas, the back laneways and stuff. It's lovely having all that variation in terrain and weaving in and out. I love it. So again, there's our pig farm over here. Whether or not we end up using that at all, I don't know as yet. I don't tend to do the pigs that much, but yeah, we'll see how we go. We may end up doing some work there and getting some pigs, but certainly the sheep is the priority animal we're going to look after, and then cows as a secondary. Pigs will be a far off distance third. The lumber mill, the sawmill off there to our left as we cross the river. What's the name of the river? I didn't see if there was a sign that named the river actually. Head up this interesting little intersection to get over to the store. Alright, clear left, clear right. Okay. In past the church and into the store. Okay, so we have around the back. There's our pallet. So we should be able to side up next to him and refill. Alright, so let's head down to field 25 now. We'll sow him and then we'll come back, refill again and head over to field 2. This intersection down here is one where we always get T-boned because traffic comes out of there and they just don't care. They come out and just take you out. So we're a little bit cautious going through there. Oh, no, can't overtake him. Never will. It's beautiful, isn't it? Nice and lush. Now I'm not used to seeing. I don't know what the full grown look of this grass is for this map yet. When we get down here, we'll have a look at the map and see what it tells us with the growth level, and then we'll be able to start sort of getting an idea of how much growth we've got, and then we can start going out and mowing some of it. Down in here we have the field we're going to, field 25 and 26. Okay. And there we go, let's get this one done. Again, it won't take us too long with this field, it's only very small. Interesting. So the horse seeder certainly would have been an overkill for these fields, particularly like ones like this. But the secondary problematic problem with that the secondary problem with that seeder was the fact that we don't currently have anything strong enough to actually pull it along. Well, actually we had the big M. I don't know if that could attach to it. Pretty sure it could have. Actually no, it couldn't because it's a 3-point. Anyway, aside from that, we don't have anything strong enough to pull it. So we'd be struggling to pull it with the tractors we had. So in hindsight, we probably shouldn't have even bothered getting it to start with, but it was just sort of like an automatic. As I set up the map, I grabbed the stuff that I normally always grab without sort of really thinking, and then sort of settle back down again. But anyway, it's all good. So we'll just use some of this smaller stuff, and the star is probably perfect at the moment from the Platinum DLC. Certainly does the job that we need it to do at the moment. I guess that's the thing, we don't need to go overkill, and that we certainly want to maintain our budget. So as you can see, just in buying seed and fuel and stuff, we've spent about $20,000 the last 2 days. Again, not that's too much of a problem, but we want to sort of maximise our profits and minimise our spending, so as we can expand and then buy some slightly bigger and better equipment. Not so much we won't be getting any really big stuff. I've sort of promised myself we won't buy a Xerion, for instance. We won't get the Duckzorly Xerions out or anything like that. We'll just go to the lower end and the mid-size tractors and equipment, because the maps just don't, or the fields just don't lend themselves to that size equipment. And as much as we certainly could use it, it sort of defeats the purpose of playing this sort of map. So yeah, we'll try and sort of stick to the realism a little bit. I mean, saying that, there's nothing to say that the reality of farmers going out and buying brand new tractors and stuff like that isn't realistic, but they would buy stuff that is actually relevant, I suppose, and valid for the equipment and the size of farm they're using. So, for instance, someone having the fields here wouldn't be going out and buying a big bud, nor would they be buying a John Deere 9R or anything like that. So, yeah, we'll buy fit for purpose type equipment, and that's what we'll do. So yes, we may end up buying a New Holland or a Ford or something else that's 200, maybe 300 horsepower, but we certainly won't be getting a Challenger or a Xerion or Big Bud, because it just wouldn't make any sense. So unfortunately, if you're here to see that sort of stuff, sadly you won't be seeing it. So please don't have that expectation, because it's not going to happen. Alright, so we finished that field now. Now we'll head back up and we'll just refill in, and we'll head on over to the other field and get prepped. What we might do in the interim though is actually what we'll do is we'll just take this over to the field 2. We'll then go and get our New Holland tractor. I think I've got a set of forks for it. If not, we'll have to buy a set of forks, and we'll grab the trailer. We've got a trailer, and we'll bring that over to the store. We'll grab the seeds, put the seeds on the trailer, and we'll transport the seeds over to the to field 2, so they're nice and close for this guy when he needs to refill. And by the time we sort of transfer all that stuff across, then it'll be about time to end this episode. In fact, it'll probably be time to end the episode before we do that, but we'll see how we go. In fact, what we'll do is we'll just get this guy over to field 2, then we'll end the episode, and when we come back in the next episode, we'll do all those transfers. We'll transfer the seeds across with the trailer and put them across over to field 2. So it gives us something to do in the next episode as well, other than just planting. Give way, guys, give way. Tailgate him now. Drive over the top of him. Come on, you're that keen to pull out in front of me, and now you're going to drive like a Sunday driver. Oh. Oh, I wasn't going to go in here, was I? Right. Well, go in here, refill now, Wiki. So in doing all the normal sign-offs, please don't forget to go check out our lovely communities, the Three Dudes Gaming Network and PCSG. Details of both of those communities are down below in the comment section. There you can catch up and communicate with all of us, plus many others that have similar interests in farming sim and other simulator games as well. As always, I'll give a shout out to the three dudes, so Farmer Klein, my good friends Jerry, aka Grizzly Bear Sims, and Eustace Pharmer, and all the boys over at PCSG, Wonko, Reefy 1952, Icelandic Rubber Burner, all those sort of guys over there as well. So please go check all them out. Some of their channels are listed down below as well, so go check them out. Of course, if you've liked the episode and you're liking the series, please press the like button. Likes aren't the be all and end all, I know, but it certainly gives me an indication that people are watching and enjoying watching the series. So please press that like button. And also, if you're not a subscriber and you wish to subscribe, please press the subscribe button. There is a little Duckzorly icon down in the bottom right hand side of the videos now, which is a permanent subscribe button available. But also when the graphics come up here shortly, on the top right left hand side, you'll also see a subscribe button up there as well. So please feel free to subscribe and press the little alarm bell once you have subscribed, so you get alerted when new videos and content comes available. Okay, so we'll leave him there. We'll just head on over to this guy here. I can't see any forks. What we'll do is we'll disconnect that. Let's have a look, see if we've got any forks. No. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll quickly go in here, we'll buy some forks. Is the style one we got, isn't it? Yeah. Not that it makes much difference, I suppose, but pallet fork. Buy Duckzorly orange. Okay, so we bought that. So we're ready to go. So all we need to do is head on over to the store, pick that up, and we can start transferring that across. So anyway, we'll sign off now. So this is Duckzorly at Duckzorly Gaming. I'm hoping you're enjoying this series, and we look forward to seeing you again when we return to the Valley of the Old Farm in episode 4. Until then, take care of yourselves and to others, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks very much. Bye.